So we'll start with a little brief history of Coombsville and how we arrived at this place, because it's a relatively new AVA in Napa Valley. It was established in 2011. It was the 16th AVA that was established. But before that, it got its start in 1846 with a guy named Nathan Coombs. I'm sure you can all put together how that came together. He bought a parcel of land and founded the city of Napa. In the late 1880s, it was then settled by several immigrants, one of which was an Italian immigrant named Antonio Carbone, which I think, Andy, you have a little tie-in to, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which is?
That is, you want me to tie in now?
Why not?
Well, the way I understand the story is that Antonio, his first big parcel of land that he bought became the city of Napa, and then he bought a lot of land east of the city, which people referred to as Coombsville. It was his ranch, but we even have newspaper clippings from the late 1800s that had like happenings in Coombsville, and they would interview farmers and stuff. It's a pretty cool story. But we've been out there for so long that you used to just describe to people, well, you go out Coombsville Road and out towards the mountains and we're out there. But now that it has a name, it seems like everyone wants to come and visit. But it's very small. It's only 1,800 acres planted, is that right?
1,800 planted.
Yeah, Antonio, and what's funny, what I was getting to is everyone thinks it's a brand new growing area, but people have been growing grapes out there for at least 150 years. And our property was owned by the Carbone family, so it was 3 brothers from Liguria that settled the area, and they had a fully functioning farm and vineyards, and we're just lucky to have it now. It's really beautiful.
So as was the case with the rest of Northern California and the rest of the country, I guess if anybody was growing grapes elsewhere, Prohibition hit and things kind of went haywire and a lot of vines were ripped out. Obviously, winemaking came to a halt. And it wasn't until the late 1960s that new vineyards were planted in Coombsville. A lot of people at the time thought it was better suited for Pinot Noir. If you guys have spent any time in Napa Valley, you know basically it goes south to north, coolest to warmest, and we're talking about one of the furthest south places you can get in Napa Valley, just to the east of the city of Napa. So a cooler spot, more suited for grapes, or so they thought, like Pinot Noir and Chardonnay. But as we're going to learn later, there's some other varietals that actually work quite well.